Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Farm Simulator. We're on the new Frontier logging map. Although I've turned it into a potential farming map. So you may have followed along or caught my last clip, last stream I should say. So Alright, sorry guys. So I sped up time. I was just trying to expedite to where I could successfully sell the hay bales and my current flour stockpile I have, which isn't a lot. I just wanted to, sorry, I can switch it. This is just gonna be a short, sweet stream, really. I'm just selling my current products, so I think in my last clip I was trying to justify the cost of selling wheat as it's raw, in its raw state, compared to flour. So flour's $835 at its high point in the market. Right now, oh, go check that out quick. So we got flour here. So actually, it's kind of crazy. So your high point's 835, and I could have swore like when I just looked at it like 2 minutes ago that it was at 832. But whatever. We're a little off. I'm not gonna go too wild on it. Let's just look at the price of wheat. So say we had 7,000 liters or 7,000 liters of wheat. So basically it's 600 times 7. So you'd get 4,200. So it's five parts wheat make 4 parts flour. I think is what the split is. So you're losing one extra wheat per 4 flours. So if you do 1,000 divided by 4, yeah, there's math to it. Either way, what it comes down to is you are making more profit off of the flour selling it raw with a very minuscule loss different. You're making a little more with flour. It justifies the weight. So that's my opinion on it. I could be wrong long term, but I'll be honest. It's just this is gonna be like side money, side hustle for now, for me, in this map. My next clip will probably be primarily lumber, logging and such. So I did with the furniture, the carpentry building. It's processing the lumber and the furniture. It's a very slow process. So the transits job is a very profitable one to continue doing. I will probably show more of that in the next stream I do. As far as the deadwood, it's not a bad contract, and you can make a little extra money on it. What am I doing? Perhaps with a bigger trailer, and I could haul more lumber, more of the logs, more of the trees. It'd be great. I think I can haul a total of 3. I can probably fit more on the trailer, but I'm only making maybe an extra $500 on a per lumber contract. if I only did 5 trees. Now if there's 6, it might be 600, or it could be 11, it could be, you know. It comes down to it is, when I look at these contracts, yeah, I don't know. Like, my problem is I kind of have time turned up at certain points, so, like, I could probably fit, what did I say, 4 or 5 trees on that trailer, trimmed down and everything, including filling the pickup bed up. So I might make 1,200 on that total contract, which, I mean, it's not bad, starting from scratch and earning money. But I think I need to purchase a second tractor and a trailer. I guess my biggest conflict to this point is how I want to approach spending my current money. I'd say we'll be like, I bet you we're close to 80,000 after this. So I could get a bigger tractor, a slightly bigger tractor. I don't need anything much bigger. Primarily I want a tractor that can pull that baler a little faster, and if I get a aggressively bigger trailer, I'm going to need a tractor that will haul the heavier weight less issue. This tractor works great. For the most part, it does everything that we need it to do right now. It's just a little slower in certain aspects. So, let's see, we got, let's just say $800, 800 times 4, so we got $2,400 just on this load. And then the silage market, the high market price is $125 per 1,000 liter units. Right now, it should be at 121. So I'm not overly concerned for a few dollars difference. The concern here is I want to get everything that should be winterized or should be in storage sold. I could still do lumber and such as I feel like it. I guess I'm kind of being, right now, I've kind of been kind of lazy. As far as making a ton of money, like I said, it'll come. Maybe I'm delaying the process a little bit, but I'm gonna focus more on making money and communicating with anybody that wants to watch. Wow, I was really wrong. So that's, yeah, I didn't factor in my quantity, so we made almost $600 more than what I projected. So that's cool. So nice little additional chunk of change I wasn't accounting for. It's like, hey, I'm excited about $600. And I say with the logging, it's not worth it, but yeah, that's my own contradiction, I guess. Let's see here. We'll get these bales hauled in. Sorry guys, That was a text I felt like I had to take. Alright, so our loading side's left side. It's... Okay, hold on. I'm having a terrible time right now. Oh, okay. Now, I didn't explore this very well. I didn't realize both sides were completely open. That's nice. So now if I ever decided to, like, not cheat with the auto-load trailer, I would kick ass. Not really. So... this is convenient. It takes literally 2 seconds to do that. Compared to me fighting these bales. I don't know. We might try loading one in the next batch manually. Just to show the time differential. But, oh, I guess I should. You don't have to strap down the bales when it's auto load. So even with this trailer full, it's still a fair bit of weight for this tractor. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's bogged down a little bit. See, this trailer is a little long for the cell point. I believe. Let's see. I believe it is. No. Hold on. Having complications. Alright, now we're cooking with fire. Actually, it might just be... it's long enough. I don't know what else in. So we're gonna... You have to unload. Oh, nice. I don't have to do the drop. So, okay. So I definitely messed up the quantity on the bales, and I apologize for that. I'm just gonna fold the trail. Alright. We got 2 more loads. Like I said, this is gonna be an extremely short clip. If you do want to watch me stream more, I'm debating on streaming some Call of Duty, which, you know, everybody and their brother does. Or I might stream something old school from my childhood days. And I kind of want to play through one more time and get it off my system. Although it doesn't take up a lot of space, but for the size of some of these games anymore, every little bit counts. Should be a total of 2 more loads left, or not 2 full loads, but never short like 2 bales, or 3 full loads. So. try to keep it in the tracks, see if we can get up over 19 mile an hour. It's not gonna happen. Second load. So we're not doing too bad on money here. I may just buy the log grapple attachment for this front loader and a trailer, actual logging trailer, and use my pickup with its trailer and get 2 loads out for the Deadwood contracts. That way I'm getting the majority of the trees. The only downfall I have with the Deadwood contracts is, so once you complete the contract, it's not a big issue, but you're forced to sell the wood. You can't stockpile it or anything, so if it's on your property and you cut the tree down, you can stockpile the timber, the wood. I don't know if you chipped up the dead wood, if it would stay in your trailer in that contract, but you pretty much have to sell them or have your processing plant empty or to a capacity where it will take some of the wood. But otherwise, even if you have them on your trailer strapped down, however, you lose it. So if you take the time, if you ever mess with this and try to load up, you go any map on this game, if you have a Deadwood contract, you load up your trailer, don't finish the contract until you do what you're going to do with the wood. Otherwise you just lose it and lose all that time and effort. Unload here. So, not a bad sale. Even though it's in the middle of winter. But had the aspirations of buying the sawmill, but eventually that will happen. I don't think it's critical now until I get some other things established. So I'd like to, I don't know, I'm debating on cutting down the rest of these trees that are on the property, continue keeping this general area as, you know, for hay, silage, straw, whatever, and, you know, our flower production. And then the next plot, which I'm debating, because, I could potentially buy this plot of land with the vehicle store and everything on. And honestly, just put a shed right here. I mean, it's kind of cheesy in a way, but if I own it, what's it matter, right? So. That's pretty much. See how close this contract is. 49. I think I'll just go timber these trees for now. Do that. It'll be easy enough. I'm not gonna collect any this time around. It's really weird. It's a logging map, but then you have plots, spots, or however you want to call it, that are really congested. Then you have this out here where there's not much. So, I mean, there's a lot of logging that can take place on this map, but there's really not, depending on which section of land you choose to buy. Okay. So, the one thing that's kind of confusing, so I see 3, 4, fifth one's probably right in line. One thing that I have had issues with, which are not really issues, it's just complications with just my eyes. So all the markings on these trees are on the same side, same face of every tree, which I don't know, a tree doesn't really have a face. So all 5, whoops, well, I don't want, I guess it would count if I cut it there, but you know what I will do for fun? I will cut off some so we can sell. I'm not gonna go hog wild here. Okay, it's cut it too big anyway. How about that? Let's take this much off. I'm gonna be really wasteful in this one. I might get $100 out of it. Now how? Now you wouldn't think that would be an issue with that one little branch. And I still didn't cut it. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So let's see. Yeah. Mechanics. Alright, now this is gonna bug me, so I'm gonna grab this little chunk. just gonna go in the trailer too. Ah, I got careless. Good thing I figured out where I dropped it, because that would be a heck of a bang on the trailer. Alright, so, let's see. I'm moving too fast for my own eyes. So we got one here, one right beside us. Let's just try. Oops. Let's try to split the difference here. We'll try to get two semi-decent cuts out of this. We'll try here. I know, I said I wasn't gonna mess with this way, but I am. Okay, so it looks like both of these should, and I still missed a line. Okay, let me. Yeah, I didn't get it. Just throw it on there, see what happens. Sometimes limbs grab on the ground, and it's just wonky. Like, things can go weird. So we got 2 of 5 trees cut. So 3, 4 is right there. Problem is, let's see, number 5. We'll see here. And in doubt, look up. Yes. So that should be, yeah, that should be enough. Well, then I hope I cut enough of that off, or the limbs off. Oh no. So in theory, this is pretty wasteful as far as trees go. But we might get a couple $100 out of this. Probably not. I'm betting you a tree up there, and that short tree's the last dead one. And normally I would make an effort to completely load this trailer up. Just one of them days I'm feeling lazy. Excuse me. So where's our salt mark? See, I might have cut this one. Where? Oh, there we go. That's terrible. At least I can pick it up. I missed it. How does that happen? Let's see if I can get it from here. Got it. Okay. Physics. Cut it through the trailer. Alright, let's just drop this piece here. I'm not seeing any other X's on any of these. So yeah. Assume this is our. And I'm missing something. So it's funny because they'll throw one that's kind of random. Sometimes. Typically they don't, but yeah, see right here, random, like, okay. They're all in one spot except for one. You got a tree on here. There we go. And you know what? I might just take as much of this tree with me as I feel like, I guess. It should be majority of the limbs. We'll see how much what we get for lumber sales. I think the contract was $750. Yeah, I was going the right way, I guess. Okay. So normally I'm like, other than these pieces, I will do a cut full length of the trailer and then half for the actual stump portion of the tree. Usually, anyway. Personally, I like where you just load them all up with a grapple and on an actual trailer with some length. It's pretty simple then. So, all right, yeah, we'll just chop this one up the rest of the way while we're here. I'm not worried on the precise length. And then you have that where you just disappear. That's cool. Then there. Alright, let's see where we're at, because I'm having a terrible time seeing my cut marks. It's a really haphazard load. Very bad load. So here's where we can just kind of cheat the trailer here. Well, you don't have to get that particular. Let's try to be realistic, kinda-ish here. Alright, so from here we'll go take these up to the sawmill. Yeah, it could be fuller, it could be better stacked. I could put probably half another tree on there plus a little bit of one in the truck bed. The old International gets through the snow pretty good. It's not as deep over here. Snow mechanic's pretty cool. I may need to invest in a snowplow for John Deere, I think. Like, here's some wheat. It's planted really late. I expected I have the growing season turned off, which I probably shouldn't even turned it off, because I don't know that wheat will finish growing or not till winter's done. Driving terribly. Oops. Let's get back up this trail today. So, $750 for the contract. Now let's see what we get for this partial trailer of wood. $241. Is it worth it? Yeah, yes and no. I mean, it's money. It's free money, more or less, with a little bit of time. So, but that's cool. We went from what, 70,000 to 108,000. It's not a bad haul. Let's see, what's this? Oat. I think I planted that. Did I? I don't think I did. I think I planted oat on the other field for the farmer. Which is weird, because I guess you get winter oats. Whoops. So I think this was planted in oat. Yeah, it's growing, I guess. A lot of weeds. A lot of weeds in that field. Sounds like I'm gonna need a new belt in the old girl here. She's starting a little rough with a little bit of squeal to it. Didn't hit it. Almost did. And then jacknosed the trailer. Alright. Not bad for a sale day, I guess. Sold all of our product that was sitting around. And made a little extra money on a contract. Can't fault that. So, like, I was doing my cost differential on the wheat. So like, say you get 600 per thousand liters. So overall, say I had 7,000. So let's see, 7,000 times 634. I think it was. Wow, 7,000. Okay. So per every 1,000 liters, there's 7. So 634 times 7. So you get 4,400 for the total amount of wheat harvested and implemented into this machine, or into the mill. And we made that just off of half, little over half. A little over half of that to produce the flour, and we made the same amount we would have just with them 4 pallets of flour. So I think the flour production's an idea that's going to stay. It's profitable. It's just it's a time process. Same way with this. I think this is from one dead tree. One like we just cut down. I took it down, cut it down over by the trailer. So it took almost all the tree except for the stump. And these are 2 small ones from over there. So I can easily keep this mill functioning. Heck, I'll be honest, I'm almost considering putting another one in beside it for 36,000. And these are, if you sell the furniture at the right time, I think it's like 2,800 per pallet. But it's like 2 months. Every 2 months you get a pallet of furniture. So again, it's like a silent money maker in a sense. You don't have to mess with it a whole lot. So I was really hoping this stuff would be ready before the snow flew. But what'll probably happen is I'll get on here next time and it'll actually be ready to harvest. I guess one thing I never did was I never went through here to see if there were any more dead trees to take out early. I can do that quick. I don't think there is. There's one. Speak of the devil. So, one thing I want to try to analyze is, like, do you lose your linear dimension on the tree if it dies completely? So like this tree is the same as the other one, so that's 36 meters, 36.3 meters. My concern is how much of that tree do you lose when it completely dies? Graphically, it doesn't show anything. So like right here, this one is too clustered. I think both of these are dead. The spin's looking up like it. 36.3. I figure we'll see what they look like in the spring. I might clear everything out here once we get a trailer and a grapple on this backside. At least all the big trees. Well, linear foot counts for a lot. Because I think beyond this, and if I want to get into animal husbandry and whatnot, yeah, that'll be the next plot. looking long term, I'd like a place to place a farmhouse, some animal units, maybe a pasture for beef cattle, and then 2 dairy farms, one for buffalo milk and one for cows. This map also has goats, I believe. So I'm not sure how that works, because you can sell goat milk too. I need to research that. So you can do sheep for wool, chickens for eggs. That's the thing I need. I'd need a silo to store oats. So I would have to have at least 2 plots of land eventually, with one with just hay. Actually, hay slash silage bales, and then throw all that into a mixed trailer for TMR. I think one full load of TMR would ideally handle dairy. I don't know if I'd worry so much about for the beef. You know, better quality cow, I guess, if you feed them the best food, but in theory. But if you're gonna buy a cow for 200, make 2,800 off of it. At the end of the day, it's that 200 really making a big difference. Huh, that's something. I hear music. I don't see a radio. Okay, well. But, alrighty guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you check it out and like it. My other clips, they may not be on Twitch. My gap between streams has gotten pretty distant. Um, so they are saved on my YouTube channel. So give me a follow here. Give me a follow on YouTube. Check out my stuff there. I have a lot of playthroughs and whatnot. But I'll catch you guys next time.